That's because the reason why I bring this up, Sheikh, the reason why I bring this up is that, people are going selfish and they're very individualistic and they're very scared. It's like they're running for their lives and they don't know what to do, so they're buying toilet paper. And it's irrational, all sorts of things that are happening.
Why are people buying toilet paper? And seriously, Akhi, it was a big surprise for me because I was going for rice.
Yeah.
Right. We were going all over the place looking for rice, and we can't find toilet papers anywhere. But we were not looking for them. It's like the aisles are empty, the shelves are empty, toilet papers.
Sheikh, when I saw the aisles were empty, I just went to the garden section. I just got myself a brand new lota. That's all you need. I'm like, okay. See, they don't know about the garden section, Sheikh. People don't know about the garden section. You go to the garden section, the spout is too big. You do a sawed-off lota. You just do a sawed-off lota. Yeah. You get the saw.
So here's something that's very interesting. Yeah. Sorry for cutting you up. I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine, who's a non-Muslim. I told them about the use of water for cleaning oneself, and this person was very impressed by it and said, "You need to make a video." The only reason, but I said. Listen, I don't want to go viral that way. Right? And I don't know how to employ cartoons, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay, can you show me on the doll, Mr. Yaffa, how you utilize this lota? You can do
So, but this person was very serious and said it really could give people some idea of how to freshen yourself without really worrying too much about the toilet paper.
No, it's one of those things, Sheikh, that again, this is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that we have guidance on istinja, on keeping ourselves clean. And in all seriousness, like, because I was joking about this before too, about people are they're just trying to cover end to end. So they're buying all these canned beans, and now when you've consumed all these canned beans, you need to deal with it with toilet paper, So but jokes aside, what I find, Sheikh, is like in times of turmoil, how do people behave? It reveals a lot about who you are, And so, for example, if I have been a person raised on capitalism as my deen, so the pursuit of the individual, what can I as an individual do to please myself, to make myself content? And I've been taught the best way to do that is materially. The best way to do that materially. So now, when I go through a crisis like this, because I'm programmed to turn to materialism, because I'm turned to programmed to consumption, pleasing myself as an individual, I'll go to the supermarket and I'll buy up all this toilet paper. Because, frankly speaking, that's something that's easy to buy for anyone, especially if you're poor or, like you don't have that much of an income, okay? So, for example, rich people, as I mentioned before, rich people, what are they doing? They're flying off on a private jet to their summer home in the Hamptons, and they're setting up private medical carts, and they're having they have a membership to these private medical concierge facilities. They're buying up respirators. They're not buying up toilet paper, Sheikh. They're buying what is at their level. Okay, this is at the level of the average ordinary citizen. I am doing something to soothe myself. By having a mountain of toilet paper to look at, I feel better. I've done something to process and deal with this adversity, with this calamity. Okay? Yeah. And some people are like buying up, meat or whatever. So they're thinking about themselves as an individual. Now, for somebody who's I would say iman-based thinking, then if I'm buying, say, if I see a scarcity of an item, maybe I should go and buy or maybe I'm buying a pack of toilet paper for myself. Maybe buy a pack of toilet paper for my neighbor, for somebody else, or whatever. Right? We should think in a different way. We just contacted our neighbors recently when we were going to the grocery store. Hey, do you need anything? And just before we were leaving and whatnot. But that's unfortunately, I feel, a byproduct of the culture. It's about individualism, and it's not just with toilet paper. Sheikh, in a crisis like this, I want you to think about how people are thinking. What is their thought about humanity? I went to an outdoor store a few days ago. Maybe it was almost a week ago. To pick up a few supplies. I wanted to get some in case like we have power shortages. I wanted to get some candles, matches and things like that. Right? It's a good idea to keep it on hand as part of your home kit. So I was talking to the attendant or the clerk. He said that probably the busiest section. So we have probably 90+% of our customers are in the gun section. So gun sales are off the charts, and the ammunition that's being purchased is buckshot. Okay, so buckshot is for like heavy game. Okay, it's for like if you want to stop somebody or kill somebody, use buckshot. If you are doing target practicing or hunting birds, it's like birdshot. Okay, so people are literally loading up on human killing ammunition and just buying up the gun store. Okay.
And the reason because they want to protect their belongings in case there is a rampage, so that somebody wants to take their toilet paper, they can shoot them.
Yeah, exactly. This is how people are thinking right now.